Sound check, 1 2 1 2. Aiden, say hi. Say hi. Oh, there goes the sound check. Welcome back, guys, and it looks like Aiden's showing you off the monitor first. So today we're going to be looking at the MSI OPTIX MAG27CQ. It's a curved gaming monitor. Aiden, you going to help me unbox this? It's a 27-inch curved monitor. It has some RGB. It does not come with printer ink. Here you go. You can have the printer ink, though. And me and Aiden's going to unbox this, if he allows it. Are we unboxing this? Unbox this. So anything you want to tell them about this monitor that they should know? It's 144 hertz. It is 1440p. It has AMD FreeSync. Let's see, 1 millisecond response time, and a red LED in the back of the monitor. No, that don't go for this video. That's not for this video. That's for the next video. So Aiden's giving you guys a sneak peek of an upcoming video. We're going to be talking about water cooling your PC and the parts. So make sure you're subscribed to that so you don't miss those episodes. If these parts survive after Aiden's unboxing, we'll be able to use them. He's really trying hard to make it balance. But anyways, like I said, it is 144 hertz game mode, and it lights up in the back red, of course, because it's MSI and red is their thing. We picked this up off of Amazon, brand new. I'll put it somewhere around Aiden, how much it cost on Amazon. And we got it pretty quickly. It came shipped very nicely. I don't have to worry about it being cracked. It was in its own separate box with foam. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna move some things around, shuffle them around, and actually get this thing out of the box and assembled and see how it actually looks. So stay right there. So it says here, check contents if seal is broken. This is an original MSI tape. So if you don't see this seal is full across all the way, then they're saying that make sure everything is okay. I don't know why you wouldn't open it anyways, but whatever. Okay, before we get to the monitor itself, let's talk about the contents. It comes with a display port to display port. Also, it comes with a standard HDMI. This is the power supply, not too big. Pretty cool, it's not really humongous. This must be a collar. I'm assuming this is the stand, the base, yeah. I like the finish. It's like a gunmetal gray look. It's got their little logo on the bottom where nobody can ever see it. There's no flex, so it's not plastic. Just the cover is, the cap is. But it does go up and down. So you have that, and it tilts. Yeah, it does turn right here at the base. Once it's inside of here, we have our mounting accessories. Thank you for buying an MSI product. This product was made with great passion, and we hope you enjoy it. Please register your MSI product at http yada yada yada. With registration, you can have faster support. You can take part in forum and blog discussions and join prize actions. And you join prize discussions and, am I reading that right, guys? And you join prize actions. I don't know what that means, but no. If you actually register your products, which I advise you do with anything you buy brand new, especially when it comes to your computer, because if you register it with its serial number, they know when you purchased it. Your warranties you'll have no issue with warranties, basically. Then we have join MSI reward program. So if you're into like backpacks, stuff like that, or the little dragon logo things, you could join this and you have a chance at winning some cool little swag. Here's your warranty card and then your quick start guide. So this is how it all goes together. So if you have purchased this and you lost your setup information, here you go. Take a look at that. I'll leave it on the screen for a moment. All right, there you go. Here, you can scan these if you can, and it should take you online. We got 3 bolts here. That must be for the stand on the bottom. So these are specifically for wall mounting. Yeah, that's how you would put it to a wall mount. And let me clear this table off, and let's actually take a look at the monitor and put everything together. What's cool about these is if you have a few of them, you could get into like simulation games like race car or flight. It really helps with the immersion, I guess. So right here it tells you what's on here, which is pretty cool. And this is not a sticker. Well, it's probably a sticker, but it's actually pretty well put on there. These parts right here that are red, they actually light up. These are LED. So that's pretty cool. And if you notice right here, you have a joystick for your menu. So that's the back. Let's see what we have down here. So we have our power, we have a headphone jack, a display port, an HDMI port, and a DVI port. So you have 3 different ways of connecting into this monitor. All right, to be safe, the best thing you could do is take your panel and get the foam it came in. The foam where the glass part would go down, the monitor part, the screen itself. So this way, it's being secured. The whole screen's being secured by the foam that it came in. Now you could put your mount on without worrying about putting pressure down on these. Do not do that. You can easily crack the screen, break stuff. So please, please, please don't do that. Now we're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver, but I have a drill. Who was it that made fun of me in one of our videos? I think it was the Vizio video where I used the drill to put the legs on. Well, doing it again. I use a drill. So pay attention to the mount. You're gonna see these 2 pieces right here, okay? Also, right here, you're gonna see this little clicker. See that click? Right there, it's on the bottom. So when you take these and slide them at a 45-degree angle into there, it's not gonna wanna go down. Remember that clicker I showed you earlier? Click it up, it'll go in and lock in place. Now that clicker I showed you is also the same way to take it out. Now once that's in, we could take our legs right here. You don't have to worry about the orientation too much because as you could tell, it only goes into the base one way. So once it's in, get the little bag with the 3 silver screws and the washers and take out these 3 screws right here. And no, you do not need a drill. And screw your screws in. Make sure that it's not wobbly in there. Now the collar. See these 2 little pieces sticking out? Not the longer ones, but the smaller tabs. If you pay attention to the base, there's these 2 cutout inserts down here. These go in there. What this is for wire management. And once it's in there, what you're gonna do is when you take your wires, like your HDMI or your display port or your VGA or the power, whatever, bring them here, maybe get yourself a nice zip tie them together, then put this over, and then the wires will stay nice and hidden. I'll be right back. We're gonna hook this up behind me and see how it actually looks. Okay, so we got it all hooked up, and before we turn it on, just want to show you a few things that it can do. So this is as high up as it could go. That's it going down. Take it back up. And also, it tilts. So you can tilt it, raise it, whatever you like. So let's go into our settings. At 2560 by 1440, it's already set up. Let's go to advanced display settings. If you have a high refresh panel, like 144 Hertz or even 75 Hertz, when you get it and first put it in, it's just like RAM sticks. It's not gonna be running at the highest frequency advertised. It says 144 Hertz on that box, but as you could see right here, it says 59.951 refresh rate. Says it here too. So what you want to do is open this up and take it down, and right here you'll see you have 2 other choices. You have 119.871, 143.995. So we want to put it on the highest it could go. Big difference. So I've never used a 144 Hertz panel or higher before, so it's my first time messing with this, and I thought I'd, as usual, bring you guys along for the ride. This monitor's been sitting in this corner for about a week now, and I've been like really eager to set it up, to start using it, but I'm gonna have to make a video. just like some of this other stuff you saw in the corner, there's some other stuff. So expect a lot of videos coming up soon. And our LEDs are on, but you really can't see them like this. The lights would have to get turned off. But let me just turn it so you guys can see it. So, as you can see, these light up. So it's gonna light up and then die back down. This right here will tell you what is going on with your monitor right now. It's in 1440. It's at 144 hertz. It's in the standard mode. FreeSync is off, and we are plugged into the display port. Pretty cool. As soon as you open up the menu, you know what's going on. Now, for those of you who know our channel and you've noticed that this part's changed a lot, this is not my my main PC anymore. I actually changed it out and went to this Inwin A1 case that I did a review on. I already did this build, but I just don't have it posted yet. But I did this because I had to leave out of town, and that's why there hasn't really been any videos posted to the channel of late. So I'm sorry about that. But in this system, it's running a B450IA Aorus Mini ITX board, the Ryzen 7 3700X, and I got a 2060 Super FE, so a Founders Edition 2060 Super. All right, so this is Dark Souls 3, right after Gundyr. Yeah, I know Dark Souls is a tad bit old, but it still looks great. And this is without no mods or anything. And this is me using a 2060 Super. Let's see what our frame, well, our frame rate's always gonna be 60 locked. So this wasn't to test the hertz, but I just wanted to see how pretty it looked. And I know you guys really can't see this because we're filming in 4K 30 frames, but it looks really nice. But then again, you might be able to see how it looks visually. So the MSI MAG27CQ, 144 hertz, 1440p. I like the menu. Again, right when you go into the menu, you know what you have it at. I don't have to click around and look. It's already there. And this will be probably my daily driver. And the cool thing is having the monitor on this side is I could turn everything around and put me in a chair over here, put my feet up and watch a movie on this big monitor if I wanted. If you're not really into simulation games, there's no reason to get a curved monitor. Seriously, I've never really noticed much of a difference between a curved and a flat screen monitor, except for the price. I'll leave it though, it's fine, because I end up doing a hand-me-down to one of my sons with this one, like I did with the other curved, the Scepter. So this one will eventually go to one of them once I get a bigger monitor. Down below, let me know in the comments if you own this monitor, how long you've had it, have you had any issues with this monitor. I didn't really see much when I was looking them up, but you know how that goes. A lot of people do the paid reviews. None of these are paid. I buy all this stuff out of pocket, so you're always getting my personal opinion. But it's MSI. You know, it's a reputable brand, except for the whole graphics card thing. They're a semi-reputable brand. They make very nice stuff. The stand is gorgeous. Don't forget to comment down below. Let me know if you know anything about this monitor that others should know. So leave that down in the comments. And if you're not subscribed, think about subscribing. And if you are a subscriber, thanks for returning. And give this video a like if you liked it. And I will see you guys on the next video, which might be one of our first videos going into DIY custom water cooling, featuring the Corsair Hydro series line of stuff. I got a lot of that stuff in, so I want to share that with you guys. And I had a lot of questions and I couldn't find answers. So maybe you have these questions about water cooling and you couldn't find the answers no matter where you looked online. So if you do have questions and you want to know the answers, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for the notification. That way you don't miss that video. See you guys then. Late.